Hey my friends, what's going on? It's your boy Keder. Pound that for watching this video. Pow! So it's Friday, you ain't got no job? Come on now. Alright, let's get it. So guys, this week was totally crazy, right? So we had a barbecue. You guys actually seen a video. If you didn't watch my last video of the barbecue, I actually showed you guys the aftermath. I'll link to the end of this video to the barbecue. But guess what? Crazy things. I ended up being in the hospital like 2 days after the barbecue. You won't believe it, man. You won't believe it. So I ended up, I'll do a clip shot. I'll do a shot while I was in the hospital after this video, but I wanted to tell you of my results. This is the cool thing about working online, building a business that can provide you the freedom. You can still make money even when you're sick. So today, as you guys know, every Friday, I let you guys know my results, what's going on, where I'm at with the business, how we did. So this week, I ended up spending 2 days in the hospital. They were checking my heart. It was totally crazy. So what ended up happening is, as you guys know, okay, I'm doing my intermittent fasting, right? It's been working great. As you guys can see, my face kind of trimmed down. It's great, you know, but on the day before the barbecue, we got so busy, I totally forgot to eat the whole day. So, you know, not only I was doing the intermittent fasting, I was gonna eat all the way after. I didn't eat the whole day because I ended up, you know, traveling, going to places, trying to pick up food and all that stuff, you know, getting the grills and everything that I needed for the barbecue. And then on the day of the barbecue, I did not eat again because I got so busy picking up chairs. You know, people was coming, so we needed a bunch of stuff. So I forgot to eat until around 4 o'clock when we started barbecuing, you know, all the food. Then all the smoke when the barbecue started getting into my nose, getting all that stuff, so kind of congested my chest, and I started having inflammation around my heart walls, and that's what the doctor told me. So they told me everything will be fine, just give myself a couple of days to rest, to just chill. So this is the next day after I just left the hospital yesterday. So I'm gonna jump into the computer. We'll talk a little bit more about the hospital story later. So we're gonna go into my computer and I'll show you this week's results, okay? So let's go into the computer now. We're gonna go to the TVC Matrix website. Alright, so let me just reload this page so you guys can see. It's gonna log in. It logged me out and then it logs me in. Okay, so this week, so all 3 weeks consecutively, I've been able to make $5,000 or more. So 5,300, 5,800, this week 5,700 while I was in the hospital. I have everything running on automation. My team is winning this stuff. Yeah, and the system ended up making me so far an extra $15,000 for the last 6 months it's been in. So for you guys can see it here, that's the system with the DIM system. So my team is winning. Okay, this is from the main website. If I go ahead and log in, you guys can see my face on top. So we'll log in. I'm gonna go to associate. And right now my team already passed 5,000 people. So let's clap it up. All right, so 5,000 people on the team. We are growing strong every day. And then if I click on associate payment on top, you guys can see the payment match 5,700. So let's log it into my bank account so you guys can see 5,700. Last week it was 5,800, and the week before 5,300. Remember those numbers. I'll go ahead and log it into my bank account and show you. Okay, so this is my Bank of America account. So I'll show you guys here. If you look over here, you'll see that the credit is coming from MCA TVC Matrix, 5,700 for this week, just like it says it. And then you have a 5,800, 5,300, just like you see it. So this stuff rocks. Now the reason why my team is winning and I'm winning, guys, I show them exactly. Go to the No Quitters team site. I'm gonna go to the team site that we have. We have a team site, so I teach them exactly step by step on how to do this stuff. So when people join me, right, this is the team site. Now, if you're not part of my team, you can actually get this training that I give them. So in there, in this training, guys, I show them step by step. I show them my Facebook strategy. All of these are modules. They can actually watch them. You know, you watch the modules, you see exactly how I do what I do. and there's no secret, and you also get added to my Facebook group after you join. So if you're interested to join the team, it's really up to you. We're still gonna be winning. I'm still gonna show you proof. You know, I'm still winning with this stuff, but all the training is they are here. I even do webinars. You know, there's like an hour long, an hour and 45 minutes. I break down everything for you so that you can succeed. It's about all of us winning together and crush it. So let me go into the hospital. I'll show you guys I was in the hospital, the story. I was actually doing a video in there, so enjoy that time in the hospital with me. All right, let's get it. Hey, what's up guys? I haven't made a video with my iPhone in a minute, and not under the best circumstances. I'm here in the hospital, got an IV right there on my arm, and it's actually plugged in into this. So one of the things that came to my head is that as I'm making this video, and I just opened a new Instagram, and if you haven't followed me on Instagram, go ahead and do that. I'll put a link in the description of this video. I started a new Instagram because my last one actually got hacked. Now we'll get back to the story, why am I in the hospital, but let's talk about one of the things that I was looking into the Instagram is that a lot of people was reaching out in my DM. It's crazy. My wife is just next to me. I was just asking her, how do you use my DM, because she's more on Instagram than I am. I kind of figured it out, and I saw a lot of people was asking, you know, was actually sending me messages saying, yo, thank you so much, you changed my life, you know, I followed you on YouTube, I watch your videos. I just want to say I appreciate you, you know, and all of you is actually going out there maybe because of one thing that I say, and you go out there and change your life. Like I have another person who just messaged me on Instagram from their e-com account, and they told me that's their store, and they started because of me, and they doing really well now. And you know, one of the things that came to my mind is that in order for you to succeed in business and life, you know, you have to take more action than excuses, right? A lot of the time, oh, I'm going home, look what this thing says, the bag is near empty. So I'm waiting for this IV to finish dropping, and I have those things that's in my heart, you know, monitoring my heart just to check to see if everything is good. Man, I wish I could turn this thing off. It's just telling me that it's empty, but whatever. Hopefully you guys can hear me with that stupid sound in the back. But you have to take more action then you actually make excuses. Not to say that you're not gonna make excuses, or sometimes you're not gonna feel lazy, because it's a process. You're gonna have a lot of loss, you're gonna take a lot of L, but you know, if you keep trying, what I realize is that we all make excuses. I make so much excuses, guys. I mean, for the people who's winning, even those people who aren't winning big, they know they can win 10 times bigger if they cut out all the craziness that's in their life, all the BS excuses they keep telling themselves to why they can't make it. And I think that's the difference between the people who are successful and the people who aren't, is that the people who are successful, they are willing to fail a lot more and take less excuses, or just even take half of the excuses of the actions that they take. So, good God, can a nurse come in here and just whatever? Okay, I just said okay on this thing. Hopefully I don't put some type of crazy thing in now and I'm getting drugs up. No, guys, I used to be nursing, so that used to be my path before I become a businessman. I started running an online business. But as I'm saying, guys, the whole thing is, when you're building a future, you trying to get to a goal and a dream, is that it's hard. A lot of us want it to be easy. You know, most of the people who's gonna win big time, it's always going to be hard. It's not the easiest thing. I'm almost there. All right, awesome. So can't wait to go home. So it's not always going to be easy, you know. Sometimes, most of the time, it's going to be hard. It's required for you to do what the other people aren't doing in order for you to get what the other people are not willing can get, because they're not willing to do the things that you're willing to do. So what I want you to understand is that we all have fears. More likely, if you're going in this process, you're trying to make it happen, you're trying to get to your goals, you're gonna have fears, right? You're gonna have excuses, just like I do. But the key is, if you're willing to do it with all the fears, right,
you're gonna develop courage. And when you develop courage, it's not to do something without fear or becoming fearless. It's to do it in spite of the fears, right? You do something, whatever you gotta do. Although you have fears, you know, you have those excuses, but you wake up just that one time and say, hey, you know what? Forget all this craziness, man. I want to get it done. Just that one time. And then you got 5 more excuses, right? And then the next day you got 10 excuses, but you got 2 things done. But then you thinking about the person who's just so full of excuses, they got nothing done. So every time the day comes in, although you might have 5 excuses, but then you got like 2 things done, it puts you at an advantage versus the person who's just so full of excuses they got nothing done. So what I'm saying is that the mentality of a person who's going to become a winner, it's never the fact that they can do everything or they get everything right. It's usually the fact that they are willing to just go through the test and try and make stuff happen. So if you're watching me, you know, you've been thinking about, yo, I want to get this thing going, get it going. Are you gonna fail? Yeah, you're gonna fail, but in the process of failing, you're gonna build a skill set.
So guys, seeing from me, you know this stuff is real, it's possible for you. You can make this stuff happen. So when people join my team, they definitely get access to everything that I got. You know, I train them, I show them what I'm doing to get thousands of leads every single day, to make sales every day, to be able to make 5,000 to anywhere between $3,000 to $5,000 every week on automation, sometime all the way to $7,000 on automation. If you want to take it to 10, it's really up to you, but I'm going to give you the strategy, I'm going to give you the process. So if you're interested in this stuff, comment more info down below, or you can get to the link in my description and make this stuff happen. So if you made it to the end of this video, there's a couple of things I'd love for you to do for me, okay? Number 1, I'd like for you to like this video, comment it, share it, subscribe to the channel. And then I want you to click over here, you see the last video I did about the barbecue. If you click down here, you'll see all the playlists that I did for the Motor Club of America. Click on my face right there so that you can subscribe to the channel. I was Keder, let's get it.